Now, the country called Kenya is in a fix, okay? You'll notice in an early recording I said exactly this and I explained why, okay? The main reason actually is the fact that we have now concrete evidence that massive fraud was committed against the Kenyan people, yes? And then we expect the same government which was in power when this massive fraud was going on, yes, to be again in power as we go into another repeat election, okay? Now you get my drift. They still have responsibility. Will they be able to check these criminals, if assuming they have nothing to do with these criminals, yeah, who rigged the election so massively? Will they be able to stop them this time? I think anybody who thinks that is just naive. Anyway, that is the problem we're in. And I remember in my recording I welcomed suggestions from people out there as to how we can get out of this situation. I gave a few, two options, if you remember correctly. And it seems option number one is the one we're following, which is a dangerous option because we're ignoring massive fraud and massive criminal activities to go ahead with the elections. Yes? It's just like how, I can give a very good example. Money is being transported from a certain place. Let's just assume it's a business premise which makes a lot of money, yeah? They transport out millions every day, okay? So now, millions have been stolen, yes? We already have evidence that the security company, which was supposed to be in charge of security to transport the money safely to the bank, was heavily involved. They committed crimes. They stole the money. Yes, we already have that evidence. And now, that day has gone. Now the next day we want to transport money using the same security company. Yeah, this is exactly what we're actually doing. Anyway, it looks like we're going with that first option. We're transporting money again using the very same company which robbed us yesterday. Okay, yeah. Now the reason for this recording is that there's another suggestion. There's actually a third option that has come to the table. And this third option is actually ideal, according to me, okay? Because it fulfills, it enables justice to be done, and also it avoids the situation where we have to go back, or rather, let me just go back to my example. It avoids the situation where we have to transport money again using the very same security company that robbed us yesterday, okay? Yeah, it avoids us going into election using the same IEBC, yeah? Anyway, this third option is the indications now that the chairman of the IEBC, Wafula Chebukati, has allowed full access to the server, and he has said the exercise will be carried out with two experts from each of the interested parties. That is IEBC, NASA, and an international expert, two international experts, okay? Now, if this goes ahead according to plan, the idea which people are proposing should work very well, because obviously these people, I can assure you that, yeah, what they'll find in those servers is that the winner of the 2017 elections was none other than Raila Amolo Odinga. Okay, now if they find out that, I do not see any reason. I'm not a lawyer, but I believe that a case should be filed in court, yeah, to get those results, the real results, yeah, actually adopted, yeah, so that instead of going for another election, we actually get the real winner of the last, the first exercise of the election, yes, and of course the real winner was rigged out. We now have evidence, so let's just go back, get the real winner in the server, and let just that real winner be sworn in as president. Yes, in short, swear in Raila as the president because he actually won the election, period. And this is not NASA propaganda. This is according to hard evidence, which already has been confirmed by the Supreme Court, yes, and then use what is in the server and let the rightful winner of those elections be sworn in as soon as possible. Yeah, that is the third option. And to me, actually, it's the best option because the country will save a fortune from going again to elections. Two, we don't need to go into the anxiety and the tensions of going to another elections again, using the very same thieves in the election. Yes. And of course, thirdly, we have been in the election cycle for too long. The country's economy is suffering. Yeah, so let's just put an end to it all. Get the rightful winner, the person who got the most votes. You see, it's very simple. What the Constitution says, it is very specific on who is the winner of the elections. Yes, so let us get the evidence from the server as to who won the elections, and let that person be sworn in immediately. Yeah, I think that's an excellent suggestion, according to me. But then, of course, I'm not naive. I know how politics works, especially and how things work in Kenya. Yes, there are those who Kenya iko na wenyewe. Na wenyewe wa Kenya hawezi kubali. And sadly, that is the situation. Okay, until next time, this is Chris Kumekucha.